Hey guys, Bradley Beauchamp, welcome to Phase 5, Day 3. We're going to do an isometric and mobility day. Like I said, we're focused on recovering, and isometrics are some of my favorite recovery exercises. So we're going to start with my absolute favorite, as you guys probably know already, the isometric lunge. So you're going to do a nice long stride, get that timer out. So stay true to the position, guys. I want you to hold this. We're going to do long duration hold of this. Advanced, you got a 5-minute hold. Intermediate, 4, and beginner, 3. So guys, you can break the position. If you're going to break it, you can't maintain this mechanical position. Come down to your back knee, take 2 deep breaths, come back up. And you're going to go through that until you hit the 5-minute mark or the 4-minute mark or 3-minute mark. So guys, make sure you focus. Try to hold it as long as you can. This isn't an excuse for you guys to go up and down. Because trust me, once you break it, it becomes a lot more challenging. So try to maintain that position as long as you can. Rest when you feel like the mechanics are going. Reposition yourself and hold it for that time. Take about 3 minutes rest, no matter how long you do it for. Whether you do it for 5, 4, or 3, take 3 minutes rest between legs. Hit the other side for the same time, and then take another 3 minutes before moving into the next part of the activation. So guys, once you've completed your long duration isometric lunge, your legs are going to be nice and warm. Now let's take this opportunity to open the hips up. So the first exercise you're going to do, lay on the ground. You can do this straight leg or bent leg, arms are straight out, lay back, and you're just going to drop side to side. This is a bent leg iron cross. And you guys can kind of hold it there through your back, stretch out. Make sure you keep your arms flat on the floor. We're going to go through this hip mobility sequence 3 times. The iso lunge is done. We only do that once, max effort. So this is, you guys can go a little bit straighter on your legs if you want. From there, guys, get your legs in a 90-90. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees. We're going to go 90-90 rotations. So you rotate side to side. Now you guys can play around with this one. You can fold over, stretch out the glute a little bit more. Come back, stretch out your lats, stretch out your QL. Or you can just work on that mobility without using your hands. If you have to use them. But like I said, you can stretch, or you can just go side to side. Then you guys are going to move into a high plank step climber. So you're in the high plank, you step outside of your hands, nice deep stretch. If you guys want to add a little bit of rotation into it, you can, or you can just step. I like to play around with all these, see where I'm tight. If I find areas that I'm really tight, I'm going to stay there for a little bit, try to work through them. Right, guys? This is more recovery than high intensity. So make sure you guys are taking time and working on those areas that can aggravate you or get. Guys, the last one you're going to do, it's called the rocking frog. So you open your legs up, make sure your knees are in line with your heels. You're down on your forearms. Just going to rock back into your hips and then come forward. Go slow again, guys. If you're feeling tight, go slow through those areas. Work out those sticky points. So guys, like I said, the activation, you're going to go through the lunge once, and then you're going through the hip mobility 3 sets. So the first set, I'd probably move slower, work more on the stretching and seeing those sticky points, and then each set become a little bit more dynamic. All right, guys? All right, moving into a giant set. We're going to go through a low plank front pull through. So for this, you're going to need something that is waist height or lower, and 2 things that are equal height. We're going to go through like you do in the doorway, the front pull through. Advanced, you have 2 minutes. Intermediate, 90 seconds. And beginner, 60 seconds. So your hands, I put them right in the corner on these chairs. Squeeze my shoulder blades. really open my chest up and hold this in a nice deep position, keeping my core tight. I want my hips up slightly to put more pressure through the front of my body to really force those open, force my pecs open, force my chest and my shoulders to open up, and really squeeze my upper back to engage those muscles. So guys, try to maintain this position for whatever prescribed time is with your level. So advanced 2 minutes, intermediate 1.5, and beginner 1 minute. Prone iso L, 60 seconds. Press your feet into the floor, legs are straight, glutes are tight, core is tight, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest up, transitioning right into an iso T for 60 seconds. Same position with the body, same position with the shoulders, squeezing the muscles in my arms, maintaining a neutral spine, neutral head, looking straight at the ground. So 60 seconds L, 60 seconds T, and then you guys got a little dynamic. We're gonna go into jumping jacks, 20 reps. Then moving into seal jacks, you're coming across. Really focusing on opening the chest up, squeezing your shoulder blades. Jack, so I'm going one hand above the other, one foot in front of the other, alternating, really reaching to open up my shoulder blades. Loosen up my back, loosen up my hips. We got a superset now, another long duration isometric. So advanced, you have 5 minutes per exercise, intermediate 4, and beginner 3. Iso wall sit, 4 to 6 inches between your feet, fist width between your knees. Going down and one, your hips can be slightly above your knee, pulling the balls of your feet through the floor to activate the hamstrings. Butt is against the wall, slight arch in the lower back, chest is up, shoulder blades down. Same idea as on the iso lunge. If you guys need to break, you're losing position, you're just dying, go down to your butt. It's best to put something underneath you like 6 to 8 inches off the ground that you can slide down to. Take 2 deep breaths and then come back up. But same idea as I said with the iso lunge. Push yourself as far as you can, because once you do break it, it's gonna become very, very tough to maintain the position after. So take it as far as you can the first time you get into the position. Try to get all the way through it. If you can't, go down, take 2 deep breaths, come back up. Just understand that it's gonna be overwhelming, the feeling you have at first, but breathe through it, guys, and try to do it in as least amount of sets as possible, meaning don't break the position too often. Try to get right through. If you can't, you know, maybe 1 or 2 times going down. That's it though. Focus and push. You guys got this. Right when you get off the wall, so take about 30 to 60 seconds. You guys have iso hamstrings. So your heels are about 4 to 6 inches apart. Turn your feet out so your toes are about 1 foot apart. Lock your legs, flex your quads. You gotta shorten up the muscles in the front of your legs. We're trying to lengthen the ones in the back. You're gonna cross your arms, shrug your shoulders up, and drive your butt back as far as you can. When you get to the furthest point with your hips, round your spine towards the ground and shrug your shoulders up, tuck your chin to your chest. Keep squeezing your legs so that the back of your body lengthens out. You gotta shorten the front and maintain this position. Advanced 5 minutes, intermediate 4, and beginner 3. When you guys are coming out of it, or if you need to take a break, you bend your knees and drop into a squat and stand, and then reposition yourself. Don't just fire up from that fully stretched position. Break at your knees, stand. We have a giant set to finish up the workout. It's all isometrically based. 4 exercises, 60 seconds at each. They're all standing. The first exercise, standing front raise. You can use your light dumbbells for this, or if you guys want, you can take one of your medium weights and hold it sideways. If you need a little bit more weight, a little bit more challenging. So 60 seconds here, and then you're moving out to the side. 60 seconds side raise hold. Iso bicep, 60 seconds in this position. I have my medium weights right now. You guys can play around with it. Just make sure it's challenging, that you're getting good activation over the minute. And then last exercise, slight bend in the knees, push the butt back, isometric bent over row. And that's it for day 3, guys, isometric and mobility. Like I said, you gotta take this week for what it is. You can't always go balls to the wall and expect that your body's gonna hold up. We gotta go back through our foundational work to make sure that we're strengthening the proper positions. Because when we get dynamic, when we're working out and we're breaking down muscle, it's easy to start working out a position and then your body starts adapting to those compensation patterns. So we always gotta bring it back, make sure we focus on the foundational work and that our body's in the right position isometrically so that when we become more dynamic, it's subconsciously that we're gonna hit those positions. So guys, don't just take this for nothing, put your effort into it, and enjoy it. Maybe, you know, it's not the sweat and the breathing heavy, but this has its place and it's super important part of the program and super important part of building your body. I do this work probably 4 or 5 times a week that is just to maintain my body's positioning and to feel healthy and make sure that I'm not gonna hurt myself. All right, guys, so work hard. Don't just pass the stuff over. Enjoy, guys. Thanks for tuning in again.